Welcome back to the Fintex Show, the intersection of fintech and export. Well, when we talk about fintech, it's also a compound word, right? Financial technology, and that's what they call fintech these days. So the intersection of fintech and export gives you Fintex. I don't know if anybody has come up with that name before now. I don't think I've heard it. I certainly have not heard it anywhere. So Nee is feeling so big right now because he's feeling like, he's created what no one has created in the world. Oh my God. Razak is laughing from ear to ear. Okay, probably also thinking that they've created what nobody has created in the world before. I haven't heard Fintex anywhere else. So maybe you might be smiling to the bank.
It's happening on Nigerian Info.
Okay, all right.
Only Nigerian Info. And I won't even tell you the back and forth that went on before we agreed on that name.
Oh, that's why you're both laughing.
Yes, that's another story for another day.
Oh my God. Okay, so Fintex, you go patent the name. Go patent it. All right, before somebody puts it and uses it to make money online. All right, there's always a story behind every glory.
Absolutely, yes, that's correct.
All right. Anyway, Pastor Nee says absolutely. Let me leave it at that. Anyway, you had the voice of Nee Adelshun, an all expert coach. Nee, good morning to you.
Good morning, our listeners as well.
All right, and you had the voice also of Razak Olagbe, our producer extraordinaire. Razak, how are you?
Good morning, Nigeria.
How are you?
I'm very good. Better than gold. Mm-hmm. Better than gold.
And certainly much, much more better than the Naira.
Yes, of course. Better than the Naira.
Okay, anyway. All right. Okay, welcome. Well, the double deal is here. Double deal. If you want to you're wondering what the double deal is, we're not talking about the gambling formula or those, these gambling guys are just newbies now. Before it was Lotto. You have to go and sit down somewhere, take a long newspaper, you do PEM 1, PEM 2, and all those kind of things.
It was
Pool, okay. And all that. So you have to write numbers on the paper, newspaper, look at what's going on. That's the real deal, Razak is going to be, how does this guy know? Anyway, so the double deal that we're talking about here is not gambling. Certainly isn't gambling. It's a serious business. And it's coming from the promoters of export or export promoters in the country. Now, last week we talked about the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, and this week we're still talking about the Nigerian Export Promotion Council. The executive director and chief executive officer of the NEPC is Noye Ayeni. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you got it. Right.
All right. Okay. I'm a Lagosian, you know what I'm saying? Noye Ayeni has announced the launch of an initiative that will increase the number of non-oil export products. And Ayeni said that the double non-oil export idea, in fact, they have a name for it, double D-R-O, non-oil rather, and then export, D-O-N-E, which is done.
It's a done deal.
Oh my God. Double done deal is an idea that will further double Nigeria's non-oil exports in the coming years. Are they still intending to render oil, the oil industry, useless? Okay, so that's what we will. Nee, you're quiet. I don't know why you're quiet, but anyway, Noye Ayeni says that the initiative aligns with countries' industrial revitalization agenda, and also the renewed hope agenda. That's what it aligns with. The nation's industrial revitalization agenda and the renewed hope agenda. This done idea or done initiative, want to call it, double our non-oil export. We'll focus on job creation, we'll focus on poverty alleviation, and also we'll focus on sustainable economic development. Number 1, job creation. Number 2, poverty alleviation. Number 3, sustainable economic development. I know those days talk about poverty eradication. Some people say, no, you can't eradicate poverty, but you can alleviate it. So that's what the double and non-oil export initiative by the Nigerian Export Promotion Council seeks to do. All right, job creation, poverty alleviation, and sustainable economic development. Well, to achieve this goal, Ayeni says that they are planning to prioritize 20 key products, 20 key products, support 10 top exporters per product. So you have 20 key products, and for each, they will support 10 top exporters per product. So that's 10 times 20. That's what, 200. You got it right. All right. So that's an interesting one. Not just that, they're going to target 5 international markets. This sounds like a strategy. It is a strategy. All right. The done idea by the Nigerian Export Promotion Council will seek to create more jobs, to alleviate poverty, to create economic development on a sustainable basis in Nigeria. And the strategy is to target or prioritize 20 key products, support 10 top exporters per product, and also target 5 international markets. Now, INE talked about this. She talked about this during a dinner for top performing non-oil export companies in Lagos. Top performing non-oil export companies in Lagos. The event, celebrated the resilience and the innovation of industry leaders who played a pivotal role in expanding Nigeria's non-oil export capacity. And I had liked to be at such a dinner, sitting at that table. Nee's looking at me like, yeah, that's all right. Anyway, gentlemen, good to have you on the program this morning. Femi Obong-Daniels is also somewhere close by. Of course, will be with us very shortly, trying to put one or two together to ensure that everything runs smoothly on the station. That being said, my name is Kofi Bartels. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Please head to our pages on Facebook and head to our pages on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM on YouTube, and of course on Facebook search for Nigeria Space Info Space 99.3, or type in your browser facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. Razak, have you noticed that Nee hasn't smiled yet? He hasn't smiled yet, though.
That's because the streets are not smiling.
The streets are not smiling. No, I know why he hasn't smiled yet. Now, apart from streaming, watch this. Apart from streaming on Facebook, you can send us WhatsApp message. Yeah, I said he's smiling. He's laughing. Please send us those WhatsApp messages.
Oh my God!
If you want to join this export train,
imagine you like to just gaslight me. I don't know.
Anyway,
put away your gaslight.
Anyway, I mean, it'll be nice for someone listening out there to go through, the training and the mentorship,
Yes.
and then get to be part of those who the Nigerian Export Promotion Council is calling. Say, come, let's see. Come, let's see. In other parts of the world, you said in the United States, government will look at maybe Small Business Administration, SBA. We'll look at, we want to help people. We want to help people. The Department of Commerce could say, or industry could say, we want to engage with the community, with the businesses, and how can we help you? So if one of our listeners, 2, 3 before, joins this mentorship platform, and tomorrow, next year, 2 years from now, 3 years, is able to be part of those sitting at the table, that would be a good story. But it begins with a step. So the number to call, or rather to send your WhatsApp messages to, is 0912 171 2885. I have to take it slowly so they get it. 0912 171 2885. Now that's for those who want the mentorship to be able to get into the non-oil export business. You're not supposed to call that number. You're not to send a message, a text message to that number, but you can send a WhatsApp message to that number, and you'll be guided on how to be a part of the platform. That being said, if you want to be a part of this morning's conversation, please drop your messages on the Facebook live stream. You can drop your messages on the YouTube live stream, or you can just mention us on X, or send a WhatsApp message for this program now to 08095 975805, 08095 But after this program, when we're done, of course, you definitely want to just get some more information. Do that to the earlier advertised WhatsApp number. Very strictly WhatsApp only. All right, gentlemen, without wasting time, this is a very interesting development. Why do you think the NEPC is making efforts to double Nigeria's non-oil exports? Is it even possible to double it? What does doubling the non-oil export mean? Nee?
Okay, thank you. I mean, you've been talking about me not smiling, all right?
No, you smiled.
Oh, yeah, eventually smiled, yes. When you did what was right.
Oh, really?
You understand? So let me tell you, I don't like making promises that I do not intend to keep. Okay? If you remember, and you started very well by talking about the promise the NEPC CEOs made a few months ago about eradication of dependence on crude oil, in 2025, which was quite far-reaching, right? So she talks about these new products we're talking about, focusing on this and all of that. The question is, where is the plan? Okay, where is the plan? Okay, where is the plan? There are people who are dying to do export. I was having a conversation with one guy who's also a stakeholder in the industry some 3-4 weeks ago. And while we're having that conversation, he was just coming in from the US. And we're having the conversation, I was like, he was just fagged out. And he was like, that NEPC is our problem. He just kept saying, NEPC is our problem. You get it?
This is someone involved in the oil export business.
Big person, not just anybody.
All right.
This is somebody who is big in the business, right? So, and that was his complaint, and that reality is there. Okay? So it's not just about us talking and mouthing things. When you say something as a government agency, you must back it up with action. So when you say, there are 10 products, you want to do this, you want to do that, you must clearly tell people where to go. That is about to happen. It's not promises. So
how did this individual say the NEPC exactly is a problem of oil export?
This is part of it.
No, but the person was probably had some experiences. So how exactly was NEPC becoming a problem?
Let me tell you. Let me give an example. Personal example. We had a training. NEPC called us for a training 2 months ago, thereabout. I was there. You tell people that you're going to do X, all right? People leave what they do. They wake up very early in the mornings, about 4 a.m., come into your premises where they're supposed to do training. That was supposed to start maybe about 9 o'clock, and you're starting at 11. I'm talking NEPC here, so that the people can actually defend themselves. And when it was time, they said that we should introduce themselves. We should introduce ourselves. When I got the microphone, I told them that, why did you bring us here by 9 o'clock? All right, when we got here at 7, some of us got there at 7 o'clock, and you're starting the program at 11. All right? So we must have to start calling ourselves to order.
Okay, but at least they held a program for training for you.
It's not a list, you understand? It's not a list. I'm only saying one of the things that happened. I've not told you a lot of other things.
Okay.
Look, remember that we come here and say things the way they are. All right? We've had time to say, government was doing well in some particular area. You understand? And when they do what is wrong, we're going to tell them. It's just what it is. You get it? The thing that the CEO of NEPC is saying is not backed up by action. We've said it several times here that there are stakeholders. I'm a stakeholder in the industry. All right? Nobody's telling me that, look, how do we achieve, this plan of 10, whatever they'll say. By the time we're coming in for this show for next week, we're almost sure there's going to be another promise that's going to be made. You understand? So there are promises that are not backed up with actions. I was at an event last week. Fantastic event. The new DG of Smidan was there. I've never seen anybody as astute, as brilliant as the current DG of Smidan. I'm just telling you. I listened to the guy. Fantastic dude. All right? So
all right, we'll be back. Let's pay some bills. We'll be right back.
All right. Okay.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
If you need comfortable shortlets to stay on that quick business trip away,
download Escape.
Or you need luxury apartments for that house party or fun getaway,
download Escape.
For comfortable shortlets that fits your budget, use Escape. Luxury apartments that suits your pocket. Start your trip with Escape. Find a crib to your taste. Book a place for your stay. Come away with Escape.
Escapade is the user-friendly app that connects you to suitable short-let apartments across the country. For business trips, team bonding, house parties, games nights, special celebrations, and family vacations, Escapade is seamless, convenient, and easy to use. Quickly download the app, find a place to your liking, take a 360-degree virtual tour, make a choice, and
Book a place for your stay. Come away with Escapade.
Escapade is available on Google Play Store and Apple App Store.
Download Escapade.
In every corner of Africa, there are stories waiting to unfold. Stories of strength and wisdom woven through time, teaching the next generation, igniting the flame of knowledge, embracing tradition, nurturing dreams, and building legacies. These are the heroines who inspire generations, because W Initiative empowers women to take control and be the architect of their future.
Being part of their legacy, the W Initiative is searching for 100 African women who have inspired their communities. Visit powerofhundred.thewcommunity.com to nominate African women who deserve recognition. Your nomination counts. Access more than banking.
Welcome to the sunny side of life. Welcome to the sunny. When I wake up in the early morning, I don't get the problem. I get power even with shaking the morning. Better solar power. If you want to comfort everywhere you go, Sunking solar, now you don't need to go. Affordable options, pay as you go. Sunking keeps the darkness away. Welcome to the sunny side of life. Welcome to the sunny side of life, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the sunny side of life. Always Sun King Solar.
Sun King, power on, Niger.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. Your game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's the game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer. Ade and his babe are driving out for their dinner date. It's their last outing before she travels.
Babe, I'll miss us.
I'll miss you more. Hello?
Guy, that babe where you did with for club yesterday, waiting behind.
My babe, they greet you. My babe, they greet you.
Shine!
Ade!
Awkward moments with babe and so much more on Netflix. Stream now for as little as 2,200 naira.
It's so good to win in the Cowbell So Creamy So Good promo with 150 million naira worth of cash and loads of free airtime up for grabs. To stand a chance to win, simply buy 10 sachets of Cowbell 12 gram or 1 Cowbell 320 gram refill pouch. Submit the empty packs to any collection center near you and exchange the sachets for a scratch card. Scratch the card to reveal a unique code and text the code to 1393 to enter the draw. Promo runs from October to November 2024. For more info, visit www.cowbell.ng. Terms and conditions apply. Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
This November, prepare for an epic clash of intellects. I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Competition is back. November the 11th, 2024, 32 of Lagos's brightest secondary school students will step up to the mic, where words become weapons and ideas ignite battles. From Monday, November the 11th at 4 p.m., they'll face off in fierce debates with only one goal: to be crowned the I Beg to Differ champion. Every round is a fight for glory, where one brilliant mind will rise above the rest. Who will be crowned the champion of thought? The ultimate showdown of wit, wisdom, and will is about to begin. I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Competition Season 8 commences Monday, November the 11th at 4 p.m. For sponsorship, please call or WhatsApp 0805-581-5844. I Beg to Differ is proudly supported by Card Center Nigeria Limited, Obiwizi, and Lucas Green Fashion House.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Welcome back. It's still the Fintex show right here on 99.3 Nigerian Farm Coffee Portals. It's a pleasure to know you there listening to us, joining us from Lagos, Nigeria, around the country, and indeed around the world. The Fintex show comes your way every single Monday at this time on the station, and of course proudly produced by Razak Olaigbe, and of course with our export coach who gives us insight into the world of non-oil export, Nia Deoshin, both of us right here in the studio. My name is Kofi Bartel, sitting in for Femi Obong-Daniels. And of course, if you'd like to be a part of the platform, the mentorship platform for the non-oil export business, please send a message indicating your interest to the number, a WhatsApp message that is, to the number 0912 171 2885. It's very simple. Just whip up your WhatsApp. You can save it as a Fintex WhatsApp group or something, or Fintex WhatsApp. And the number again is 0912 171 2885. 0912 171 2885. Guess what? If you're not earning in US dollars today, you are just probably just I don't know if I can say you are existing. You know, if you're not earning US dollars today, it's going to be pretty tough to cope, except you have a very good paying job where you earn it in millions. And that's why, I mean, if you have a window to get into the non-oil export business, which is open to everybody, not like the oil and gas industry, you know, you should try and get something in there. Send something to another part of the world, and you can earn in US dollars. If you have at least $500 coming into your account every month, you're okay. All right? You're okay. Anyway, for purposes of this program, please drop your comments on Facebook live stream, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM, or search for Nigeria Space Info Space 99.3. We're also live streaming on YouTube. Please search for or go to Nigeria Info FM. That's on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM, and you can also drop your comments right there on a live stream. You can send your WhatsApp messages to the studio before we're done with the program. If you have a question for Razak, for Neo Razak, or even myself, maybe something I said you disagree with. Nee is here, Razak is here, and they're doing justice to the topic of non-oil export. 08095 975805. 08095 975805 for your WhatsApp messages. It's very interesting. I was learning and hearing from you guys every single Monday, gentlemen. But Nee, you've been hammering. You said you have a gentleman, a friend, who I don't know why Razak is laughing, who says that the NEPC is the problem of non-oil exporters in this country.
Yeah.
And he's talking from experience.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you're praising Smedon. But I don't know. I beg to differ. I think that NEPC not doing a bad job. They can do better. But the lady is about a year there. And if you look at her antecedent, probably we should give her some time. Because I know you also didn't think highly of Smedon in times past when I said Smedon is doing something. I read all those things there. But now you've changed your mind about Smedon.
Very good.
Yeah. So what makes you think if you get to know some more about NEPC, you may not change your mind about them? Because yes, Charles Odili came from the came from the private sector, where he he was doing work, this kind of work. He had his organization, training and empowering people in entrepreneurship. That's what Charles Odili was doing.
Good.
The lady who is in charge of NEPC, Noye Ayeni, she spent at least 23 years with Zenith Bank.
Okay.
Yes, she spent at least 23 years with Zenith Bank in various capacities, rising through that's from 1996. Rising through the ranks, from operations manager to senior manager, from senior manager to area general manager, from area general manager to DGM, from DGM to general manager, human resources and human capital development, domestic and foreign operations. From there, she went on to become group treasury manager, and then business group manager. You were in the bank, so you know what that means. From there, she now left a business group manager in Zenith Bank. 23 years, and went on to become MD of Signature Bank, full time, before moving on to NEPC. So that doesn't show that she has a capacity to to deliver. I mean, her track record and her background is not. She's not a politician.
Okay, so good question. So you've talked about two different people, all right? So let me finish what I was saying about the Smitham guy. So you said, at some point we had thrown knocks at Smitham and all of that because we needed to, up until when I came in close contact with the guy. Okay, so what are they doing? Let me talk. I mean, nobody has sent me on this. We're just saying what things are the way they are. Okay, and we're calling governments every day to responsibility. That's what we're doing. And this guy spoke during that event. He's talked about the fact that they've been able to raise some billions of naira. He's gone to some state governors, you understand, to be able to raise funding.
Yeah, I told you that day he went to Cross River State. They had a
even Enugu, Enugu or something, you know. Exactly. Raised about $1 billion. Went to tell them they need to be able to support, SMEs in their states. You know, he talked about classification of who SMEs are, who are micro businesses.
And you got sold on him. You were impressed.
No, I was not impressed about him. I was impressed about the fact that he's doing his work.
Okay.
Do you get it? So
for NEPC, are they not doing their work?
So let me tell you, all right? Yeah. So when I listened to him, so let me just close it in. He was talking about people who do fashion, okay? He was talking about people who do agribusiness and the need for people to be in clusters. So I'm using this opportunity for people who do these businesses to let me know. Let them reach out to us after the event. Now, what I'm saying is this. We are doing things that are measurable. Okay? We're not talking. I'm calling people now. If you do fashion, if you do agribusiness, there are opportunities for funding for you. There are opportunities for funding for you. But they will not give you money individually. Hold on. They won't give you money individually. They will give you money because you belong to clusters. Because some people must take responsibility for those monies. That is what leadership is about. All right? It's not just talking. If the NEPC, CEO is telling us that there's NEPC, we want to focus on 10 products. Who are following you? What are the 10 products? I would ask you.
Maybe when you get to meet her, you may be impressed.
So that no,
because you had to meet.
She should have said it.
Charles Odi to be impressed.
No, she needed to have said it at that event. That these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, so that we bring that news here.
Okay, she was there.
No, we're talking about the one where she talked about this.
Okay,
you understand?
All right.
You mentioned the 10 products, and this is the plan for the 10 products. We take the information. We are sifting information from government every day. We take the information and bring here and tell you that, if you are doing hibiscus flower, if you are doing a zobo, if you are doing this, go and get prepared. You understand? Then it becomes something that is actionable. That becomes a smart goal. All right? That's what the people are waiting for. It's not just the talking. We don't want to keep talking. We want to keep doing. We come here now. We tell them, okay, look, you're doing fashion and you're doing agribusiness. Come. We say, come. That is actioning. All right? So that we can tell them, this is what Smitham is planning to have for you. But they won't talk to you as individuals. They want you to be in clusters. Come and join our cluster so that we can help you go and present. I had a conversation with the guy. All right? We can now take your business and say, yes, we have 200 of them that are doing fashion. We have 400 of them.
But they've launched. I mean, they've been doing some work. Last week, you came with ASAC, which is an NEPC initiative, the Export Skills Acquisition Center. You brought it here last week, and we talked about it.
We're still saying
is that not something?
We're still saying the same thing.
That's in Apapa, Lagos.
We will bring those
to train Nigerians to have the skills that they can use to get into. That's if you want to sew, you learn to sew. If you want to make bags, you learn to make bags. If you want to make shoes, you learn all those things.
When we brought that opportunity here, what did we say? We said they should come. All right? Why are we saying they should come? We want to also go and present them. When the NEPC talks, they do not talk with firm. NEPC, they've not paid us for any of these services. We're mentioning NEPC here.
All right.
They're supposed to come and probably sponsor the show. All right? But they're not doing that. We're saying that, look, we are more concerned about the people that are out there. Every time we see an opportunity, we want the people to come so that we can take you as a group of people and say, we have 1,000 people who are doing fashion. All right? You have said you want to do this as government. Okay, please, see these people. They say they want this opportunity. Can you please give them the opportunity? Those who want to learn fashion and all of that, let them come. So when government talks, our work is to be able to present it to the people so that people can actually take advantage of it. By the time we do those clusters, we'll take it to government. If government does not act, then we'll come back here, but we would have done our own part of the bargain.
All right.
Then you see, for NEPC, it's been all talk and no action, like octopus.
Oh my! What an example!
If you remember, is it 2 weeks ago? No, 2 months ago, we spoke about NEPC eradicating importation of oil. Remember, by December.
He has carried his mind away from that. He's
no, but that's what,
NPC.
no, that's what
Hold
I
on
said.
now.
I'm doing my job.
Hold on.
So listen to him.
By next month. Next month.
Yeah.
Who said it?
NPC.
Yeah.
No, said it.
Yeah.
Okay, that they want to eradicate
They will not use oil.
You
zero
started,
oil.
You started with your
Well,
pull-up.
you brought it to me now.
But you also said it. So why are you looking as if it's not?
But I asked you if it's possible. You said it's possible now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's possible because you said it.
Yeah, because you said it. It's possible. But there's no master plan for it.
But
okay.
Wait, Kofi, talking is cheap. It's even the ISAC, like Nin said, there should be action to back it up. We need finance to back it up. Now, Nexim and which other bank? BOI. It's about financing these people. How many of these exporters have they financed? Don't look at the top guys. Let's look at the guys at the bottom of the pyramid, the SMEs. How many? Because it's one thing to have opportunities. It's another to have the finance to make it happen. If it's about talking, we can talk from now.
So are you saying that NEPC is not financing exporters?
It doesn't.
Let me see their services include the following: registration for exporters, or they have an e-registration platform when everyone in Nigeria, after meeting some requirements, can register as an exporter. They provide market information, general market information on products, and the reports and all that to those who want to get into export. They provide export trainings and seminars like the one you attended. They have, for instance, 2 specific training programs: Zero to Export Training and Export Clinic, as well as other seminars and export support programs. They match Nigerian exporters with potential buyers. If you want someone who can buy from you, they do that. They offer advisory and coaching. They offer administration of export incentives. So they facilitate 2 export incentives: Export Development Fund and Export Expansion Grant. Export Development Fund and Export Expansion Grant is something I would like to. They also provide support in trade promotion services. For instance, I heard the former minister at the launch of this done. She was saying that they've been able to sign trade facilitation deals to open up other countries' markets to Nigeria to export to.
Kofi, can we do one thing?
Yes, and finally,
if
they provide
NPC has given you grants, please call into the show.
They provide support. No, that will fail it fail all the indices of statistics. Now it doesn't work that way.
No, really.
Support for women.
If anybody has benefited from NEPC,
call into the show. Call into the show.
I mean, that's an opportunity we want to give, so that we can get that feedback.
Call into the show.
And so some of us are actually wrong about the things that we say because we want everybody to benefit. That's what we're saying.
Call into the show. Let's discuss it.
So we're willing to hear from them.
Yeah.
Because we may not know. There may be people who have benefited from NEPC in terms of funding and all of those things. Because those are the things. The likes of NEPC should be sitting down. NEPC,
Nexim,
you can actually apply online. I'm even looking at the
NEPC, BOI, Nexim, and SMIDAM should be sitting down on the desk every week, not every day, every week, discussing how they will harmonize what they need to do, because they are all 4 agencies that are very critical, you understand, to be able to handle non-oil export in Nigeria and make it a success. Then take a communique, bring it to the people who are the stakeholders out there, people like us, you understand. Then we can help them disseminate and make it happen. Every time I go to the community, I get them information. As at this weekend, I was telling them there are some grants, even those that are in our community that are from Ghana. I gave them an opportunity this weekend. I said, look, this one is for Ghanaians. There are some certain funds that are made for women. I was sharing it. You're smiling because you're hearing Ghana here. You have to be careful.
Yes, come again. You still start talking about yam. You still start talking about yam.
That fight will never end. So that
talking about yam.
Seriously. NEPC should look at clusters like this ones. Remember, we talked about NAFDAC initiating collaborations among customs and others. All those clusters, NEPC was in there. It wasn't there.
You hardly see these people. The event that I went for this last week that I told you about was organized by Afrexim Bank. All right? What were they talking about? They were looking at how Africans can intertrade. So it was all, again, about this.
Are they funded? Is NEPC as funded as they should be to be able to? Of course, we have bodies, banks like the Bank of Industry talked about.
It's
we have
Export Promotion Council.
Look, but I'm saying if it comes to the grant and the fund,
I'm happy you said something earlier on.
Are they funded?
Do you know what you said? She has a large experience in banking.
I can tell you.
Listen. Hold on. She has a wide range of experience in banking. Somebody who has grown as high as she is, like you reeled out her CV there.
Let's invite.
We'll tell you. Hold on. We'll tell you that she has more than enough network to be able to go to ADB, to be able to go to these places. She should be talking about the fact that she has raised $100 billion because of her network. She rose to the top in Zenith. All right. She has access to all the bank's MDs. If she does not have access to them, she has access to those that are her friends that can access any of those places. Let her tell us one naira that she has raised to support exporters.
I can tell you for free that on September 4, Noya Aini led a delegation of the NEPC.
She leads delegations
team.
all the time.
Yes,
always.
Yes, she does. They were to Central Bank of Nigeria. This is just last September.
Yeah,
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
They went to discuss partnerships, in the area of funds repatriation for exporters, and documentation. Probably, I don't know if they discuss also, financial support and all that. But hey, she went to the Central Bank. That's one. All right, that's one.
Kofi.
Uh-huh.
There is no romance without finance. You can't do export without finance.
Okay.
You can't.
So are people relying on the government to fund all the exporters? One government to just give them money?
No.
There are other things they can do.
The work of government.
Facilitating.
No, you cannot do training when there's no money. When somebody doesn't have money to do business, it doesn't work.
But you are saying that, don't teach me how to fish. Give me fish.
Hold on. Let me tell you, this same event I went last week, one lady came from Nexim.
Okay.
She just came to me. She does not know that. She did not know that we had actually gone to the head office at some point. And she was like, she's from Nexim. She just put a paper in front of me. I said, I'm from Nexim. You understand? I said, what are you people doing? You understand? She said that people can get access to loan of 50 million. I looked at her like this. I said I came to your office. I came to see so person in your office about 4 months ago. And these were the same problems I talked about, right? The exporters of today do not need 50 million naira. I said, when was the law that set up Nexim? When was it last amended? She said 1991 or 1992. I said, this is 2024. I said, the people that are doing export now are SMEs. They want to be able to access 5-10 million naira to be able to buy an equipment. All right? To be able to buy an equipment. They're not looking for 50 million. I said your office in Ikoyi that we came was empty. As bad as Nigeria is now with the economy, right? People are supposed to be thronging Nexim office in and out because there's money that you can access. It's not happening.
Sorry, Kofi, you need to visit NACO.
Huh?
Even we are saying the economy is
NACO.
At the airport.
Yes, go there. It's a beehive of activities. Beehive.
Those are private sector. Those are people doing stuff.
All right. So you're saying that the Nigerian Export Promotion Council should give more funds and more grants. Is that the only way?
Those people. We're not calling to the show.
We're not saying.
All right. 0201-277-0993. 0201-277-0993. We have 0201-465-7190. Razak here is saying if we can get one or two people to call in to say that they were given funds or access funds from the NEPC, then he'll believe. Until then, he won't believe.
Yeah.
Look, doesn't want to hear anything at all.
No, this is not what it is. Listen.
Yeah.
Look, the problem is that there's no clarity.
It's called coming through. Let's see.
No clarity.
Oh my God, what's that? 0201-277-0993. Our female listeners can call 0201-465-7190. The thing is online. You can actually apply. You can apply just as a click of a button, and you bring your way to getting maybe that fund or the grant funding or grant from NEPC. Hello, good morning.
Hello, hi, good morning.
Welcome. Who do we have on the line, please?
Oh, my name is Gift from Becky.
Gift, good morning to you.
Yes. Okay, so regards to, I picked a point from what the other person said. He said, what I feel is the smaller funds that are needed for SMEs would go a long way in improving the economy. We shouldn't be looking at just giving out 50 million and 100 million. We need funds of 100 million. The ones of 5 million, 10 million to buy certain things will go a long way. And if the Nigeria Export Council can look into these SMEs, how they can get funding to export easily, how they can reduce the blockways of, we are trying to move your the things you are meant to export from one state to another state to be able to export without having this blockage of customs or police or these to affect trade. I mean, if they can solve that problem, if there's an umbrella that covers us that okay, because I know what I passed through moving from Imo State, I'm trying to export something, and then I'm on the road. I know how many calls. It has stopped here. These are little things that affect trade, that affect us. You understand? So I just see that if the council can help in giving us an umbrella and makes it easy for us to move from one location, and then the access to funds. It's not about 50 million, 100 million. There are some people that need 5 million to get things that would help them complete their trade. I mean, that would go a long way. Thank you
very much. I appreciate your time. But I'll be surprised if no one has benefited from this Export Development Fund, the EDF, or the Export Expansion Grant, because I've been hearing about the Export Expansion Grant, for some time. People have, benefited from it. But a lot needs to be done. A lot more needs to be done. Final words from you, gentlemen.
It's all about the people, really. The only reason why we're seated here is about the people that are out there. It's about improving their lives. All right? If government says stuff, they should come clear to us. You understand? We are worried about the people that are out there. I know what I hear every day. People. There was a guy who is blind. I can't count. People reach out to me. He's blind. He wants to do a particular product. Where does Nigeria, all right, put those that are visually impaired in all of this? I have one or two people that are that are visually impaired in the community. They tell me their issues. They want to do stuff. So is it a crime to be a Nigerian? So we're talking about complaints about those that have eyes that can see and all of that. What about these other people that are visually impaired? So there's no plan for them at all.
All right,
that's a minute. So government should just do better, and we'll continue to propagate for the best.
The Export Development Fund was initially 50 billion naira under the previous minister. That's Buhari's minister. 50 billion. That's the development fund. Not about even the expansion grant. Razak,
where's the money? We don't know where the money is.
We need to come down to the people.
Yeah.
Let's come down from our high horse. Let's go to the market. The bottom of the pyramid. Look at the guy who called him. You need just 1 million naira, 2 million naira. You don't need 50 million. You don't need 100 million to do exports. Those are the people, and they're plenty.
All right, we got to go. Gentlemen, thank you so very kindly for your time. If you want to be a part of the Export Mentorship Platform, please send a message saying interested to the WhatsApp number 0912 171 2885 0912 171 2885. And of course, let's remind you that not all export gives you access to global markets. Global markets will bring you the forex, and with these entities,
the world is yours.
The world is yours, gentlemen. My name is Kofi Bartels. Razak Nee, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for news at 10.
Yeah.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Attention, Airtel customers.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.